After securing our top 10 spot in Ludwig's game jam and earning ourselves some cash, my buddy and I blew it all on a trip to Paris. And while we are now absolutely dripped out, we are also once again broke as hell. Luckily, to our rescue, Cdawgva Virginia himself is hosting a 3-day game jam with a prize pool of $5,000. Now you might ask yourself, are game jams really a viable way of having a consistent income? Absolutely not. But are we gonna do it anyways? Yup. The theme of this jam is very straightforward. Monkey. And as I mentioned, we have 3 days to make a game from scratch in this time frame. This is a very good game opportunity because I love Cdawgva. I have huge respect for any man that can pull off a dress, but also it being a 3-day jam is a blessing considering how many jams we've been in recently. But as with any game, to start, we need an idea. My buddy was quick on the theory crafting this time and really wanted the whole game to be monkey-centric instead of just a small part or maybe just the main character being a monkey. The idea was to interact with monkeys in some way, maybe as a barber or something similar. This quickly evolved into the idea of having some sort of monkey barbershop cafe, where guests would come in and you can maybe serve them fruit, pick some lice off their fur, etc. Being a 3-day jam, it's really important to have an incredibly robust plan going into the game, because you have so little time to iterate. If you aren't sure about what steps to take in terms of design, your game will end up being a complete mess at the submission deadline. Now this is our 3rd game jam. Between this and Ludwig's, we actually entered the 99 game jam, but you would think, with this experience we have now amounted, that our scope and plan of attack would be incredibly solid and succinct. Of course, this is not the case. We have a very bad tendency to just pick the first idea that comes to mind and go with the flow. But when you have a very limited set of days, this strategy is kinda self-destructive.
This game pisses me the fuck off. I'll say it. I gotta say it. I'm losing my fucking mind.
It doesn't mean the games turn out bad necessarily, it's just very messy. But enough about game design theory and all the bullshit, let's draw some monkeys. The general theme of this jam was, we kinda don't know what we're doing, so I followed that approach on the monkeys. I got all the boys in there, the gorillas, the orangutan, and the chimpanzees, which just about covers all the different monkey races out there. But drawing still images of a monkey sitting is not what takes it out of you. Now let me preface this by saying I am very much an animator of circumstance. I always told myself that I would never animate, drawing the same thing over and over again, frame by frame to get a semblance of movement, often at a ludicrously low pay. Just didn't sound like my cup of tea. But as it turns out, here I am doing exactly that. But let me ask you this. How does a monkey walk? Like seriously, what does it look like? Well, coincidentally, I was talking to my brother about this issue and for some reason, he remembered this video he had seen on Reddit ages ago. Now I have the perfect reference for all my monkey walks. And while the animations don't look amazing nor great, they look serviceable, which seems to be what we're going for in terms of quality in this jam. But while I was working on this, my buddy put his time in to get the first working build out of the door. So, the idea was simple. You have customers coming in and they can ask for a variety of things for you to serve. Either a banana or orange to varying level of doneness. They could ask to be groomed, wanting either red, black, or both lice gone. And finally, they could ask you to oog, letting all the monkeys join in on the symphony. This was a seemingly simple gameplay loop, and honestly, it kinda worked. It's satisfying optimizing your route to attend to the easier customers first, while eventually taking care of a tall order. So, we went ahead with this, with some minor changes. First, we had an upgrade system which you could use money from completed orders to buy. Then we removed having the need to interact with the customer to see their order. It just added an extra unnecessary step. But a big focus for us this jam was sound effects, especially regarding the oog, considering it's such a major part of the game. So I went digging. For hours I searched through VODs and old videos to no avail, and eventually I just ended up going with the best plan B I could. Relentlessly spam Connor's Twitch chat in hopes that he sees my message. And yeah, he did.
Can I get an oog sound? I need it for the Monkey Jam game. Alright. Oog, 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 oog. There you go.
We were now on the final day and was time to ramp up development. After a bit of a balance patch, we decided to change how the queue system worked. Before, they just piled up endlessly because their wait timer was so long. Instead, what we did now was to lower the timer drastically, essentially forcing you to never have somebody waiting. And if you fail at this, they get mad and throw banana peels at you, which stun you briefly while dropping whatever you're holding. Now, by far the hardest part of making a game in such a short amount of time is that you have no idea how other people will play it. As a developer, you know exactly how the game works and what to do without anybody telling you, because you made it. But as a new player, how in the world are they going to understand what to do? How to cook a fruit, get rid of lice, oog, etc. without something to tell them. So we made some quick indicators and icons to hopefully alleviate this issue, but there's only one way to know. I asked my friend to try the game while streaming it so I could see how he responds to the gameplay, and it was a total disaster. These systems that seemed so natural to us were so obviously convoluted when you had no idea what the hell was going on. Pick up fruit, give it fresh if green, but if purple or orange, then make sure you cook it by holding it close to the fire. Then interact with monkeys that have lice to eat them, but if it's red, you need a hammer to smash them. Also make sure you use the coconuts to buy upgrades, and make sure you're not holding too many things or slip on a banana peel. Like, what? How is anybody supposed to understand this? It's like the Metaton maze in Undertale, but worse. Things obviously needed to change. The first step was to introduce mechanics one at a time. We pushed back cooking food until you're 1 minute into the game, and red lice until you're 2 minutes. Then we also made some infographics whenever a new mechanic was introduced, to let players know how to tackle a new mechanic. But all in all, these things we were adding took place like 3 hours before the deadline closed, which is not a lot of time to iterate. Honestly though, once you get through how to actually play the game, it's kinda good. There's enough different things for you to juggle to not make it stale during the 5-minute runtime. Upgrading your base makes each playthrough a bit different, and the minigame section of interacting with things adds a little bit of extra mechanical skill, and the sound design is actually really nice, especially the song my buddy made. Funny thing about this song is my buddy actually made the concept for it a week before the jam was even announced, but then scrapped it because when would we ever need a song that sounds like a monkey song? But my buddy has been complaining that there is no programming section in the video, so I figured we'd let him come on and talk a little bit about the code. Okay, that's enough nerd talk. But to summarize the previous points, the game generally got a lot better the more you played it, which really lends itself to a high score system. So instead of a straight up victory, we added different breakpoints going from bronze to diamond, hopefully encouraging people to go for a second playthrough. Of course, this is now our 3rd game jam, so you'd imagine that we've finally learned how to pace ourselves during development, and therefore submit a build that's ready way before the deadline closes. Naturally, you would be wrong. Yet again, we got a last minute working build out that was still missing some features. We wanted a global leaderboard, but it kinda bugged, so we had to remove it. We wanted guests to walk away at the end of the day, but had no time, so it just abruptly ends. But the deadline was over. Now all we could do was wait for the public votes. A total of 80 games were submitted, and I must say, I am extremely impressed. There are so many quality games here with way more streamlined and tight design than our game. It's actually crazy what people managed to do in 3 days. Out of these 80 games, Connor will play 20 of them on stream and pick his top 5 games, each receiving $1,000. And honestly, at the time of writing this, I am not so sure we stand a chance. During Ludwig's game jam, I was confident because our game was so distinctly unique. But I feel as of right now, if people just play our game once and not at least twice trying to go for high score, we don't stand much of a chance. But I guess we have to wait and see. As the voting started, our fears were seemingly becoming reality. The first day we didn't get a lot of ratings, and the comments we got seemed to somewhat like the game, but mostly seemed confused as to what to do. But luckily, as the days progressed, a lot more ratings came in, and more importantly, a lot more positive comments started raining in, severely boosting our lacking confidence at this point. But 5 days later, when the voting was finally over, it was time to see the results, and whether we would be showcased on stream or not. Or at least that's what I thought. Apparently, they decided to keep the results hidden until after the actual stream, which we also had no date for, but that's fine. I actually love anxiety anyways. But it was time for the stream, and 15 games into the stream, it was time to play our game, meaning we made the top 20.
This is called Sunday or Monkeys, or at Monkeys. Sunday at Monkeys. Sorry, I'm fucking dumb. Sunday at Monkeys sounds fun. Little funky bongos. Enjoying that, okay, alright. Let's start it up. Okay, movement, minigames, mouse, interact. Okay, got it. Oog. Oog, 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 oog. I'm eating their ticks? Oh, you want, wait, you want a... Oog, 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 oog. What the fuck? No, wait, how do I get them, oh, here we are. That's so fucking funny. This is so well made. What the heck? Oh, I gotta cook fire. No. Push upgrades. I burnt it? Fuck off.
First impression seemed really good. It took him a bit to get the hang of it, but it wasn't that bad.
Okay, I got it. Is that perfect? I don't know if that's perfect. Wait, is that... Wait, did I not do it right? Oh my god, I dropped my... Oh my god, the monkeys... You fuckers. This guy wants a banana and a cooked banana. Fucking picky, isn't he? Dude, this is so cool. Oh my god, dude, this is... It's pretty good. What the fuck, dude? This is like an actual game. Like, this is like a full game you could play. That's so fucking funny. I love that. Oh my god. How did I do? How did I do? Gold? Platinum? Diamond? Oh, sheesh. This is actually really fucking good. Holy shit. Like, actually very, very good.
Okay, not to ruin the fun, but somehow the scores were bugged, always giving you 700, which made him think he got diamond, but actually, he only had around 200 points, which isn't even enough for bronze. Whoops.
Oh, yes. Baited. Predicted. Oh my god, predicted. He's insane. He's insane. Dude, this game is so good. Dude, this is so good. This is actually amazing. Holy fuck. That was good. That was a fun game. That was just like a really, really, really good, good game. Very good job. Very good job, sir. Like, everything in that game was just perfect. Like, it all just worked.
A perfect game. Really, really good game. A great game. This is some pretty high praise, and he kinda got us the confidence to assume that we would most likely reach the top 5 spot. But he played these games in order from worst rated to best rated, placing us at spot 6 of best rated games overall. But that means he still had the top 5 rated games to go.
Okay, Chimpanzee's great. Monkey Ball and Mayhem's great. Monkey vs. Orange is great. Monkey Cycle's great. Sunday at Monkeys is great too. Let me see this one again. I just gotta do it. I just gotta feel it again. Yeah, okay, yeah. This was good. Oh yeah, this was good. Fuck. That's all so good. Let chat vote for one. Okay, I think that's fair. We agree that it's between Escape, Sunday at Monkeys, and Monkey vs. Orange. Let's do that. Those 3, you guys can pick the winner.
For the final top 5 slot, it comes down to a chat vote, which is the 3rd round of voting our game goes through. It seems like Connor really wants to limit test our hearts to see how much stress they can handle.
It looks like you guys have decided that you want Sunday at Monkeys to take it. Right, so Sunday at Monkeys won. However, I love the other 2 games so much that I'll give them $500 as well, on top of the 1,000 that I'm giving some of the other people. So, rip my wallet.
But actually, surprisingly, the chat picked our game in a majority, securing our top 5 slot and earning us $1,000 to split. Which is kinda crazy. Out of all of these games, to make the top 5 spot after being so insecure really was a relief and a blessing, since now we could finally recuperate some of that money we burned in France.